Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Dean Rides. I'm Dean, and hope you're all doing well. Today I'm just going to go on a little bit of a detour. If I were to turn right from here, I'd be heading on my way home. If I was to turn left from here, heading towards a little bit of old countryside-y type roads. So I thought, for those of you that have watched my ride to work the other day that I did, we got to those traffic lights there and I turned into the road that I've just come out of, and I remember saying, if you go straight on you get to some country roads. So I've just come out of work and just going to go and do a little bit of the old riding around some country roads just for an hour. I mean, this video won't be for an hour, but it could be quite interesting. This area is basically Hainault and heading towards Epping-y sort of way. I won't be doing that today. Epping's a bit too far for me at the moment. We've got about an hour to kill, so I'm killing it with this ride. So I hope you enjoy the countryside that I show you. There's some little bits. It's quite surprising, not being from London, although I have lived here for pretty much half my life. But not being from London, I always was surprised at the very start how close the countryside is to London. And literally you get to that crossroads and look, even the buildings become kind of countryside-y. I love the buildings around here, they're so nice. There's some huge places as well, you know. So this is the road I want to go down. I'm not sure exactly what this bus is doing. Why would you go? I don't know. Anyway, not my problem. I'm not going that way. Why is everybody turning around there? It's very strange. Alright, so here we go. A little bit of the old narrow country roads. With cars driving in the middle, as you do. Remember, if you drive a car and you're watching this, be aware. Don't drive in the middle of the road. It's never a good idea. I see balloons. What do that said? Someone's birthday, a wedding, who knows? Let's have a look. Wedding of the year, apparently. Wow, that must have been fancy, eh? Wedding of the year. Look, if you can see over there, there's empty fields, big houses around. Nothing quite like being on a bike, a country road like this. I'm not a racer, so don't expect me to be doing like big leans and stuff. I just enjoy riding. It's shocking, honestly. 1 second there's houses everywhere, and the next second there's fields everywhere. I love it. It's great, like. Aye, country roads. Country houses. So I got a comment on my one of my videos asking me, is this my first Vulcan? Yes. This is my first, as we like to say, a big bike. I had a few bikes in my time, but they've mostly been 125s. And I haven't actually had a bike for many years. I think it was about 15 years. About 15 years, yeah. I had a 125. It got stolen. Me and my friend, we used to go out all the time riding on our 125s. It was a Skyjet, it was called, and it was a blatant and all-out copy of a Honda CBR 125. And yeah, it was a good bike. Don't get me wrong, it was small, it was light, it was skinny, very, very skinny. Me and my friend, who has a channel, it's called Ready Set Bikes. Take a good look at it, because we both used to go around on our 125s. I had this Skyjet, which was a CBR copy, and he had what's called a Rayu, which is a Spanish bike but made with a Yamaha engine. Rayu Matrix 125. And he had an accident on it about 10 years ago, and he hasn't ridden it since. So he is going to do up the bike, get it started again, hopefully. And he's vlogging it on YouTube. So take a look. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, me and him, we used to ride around all over the place on our 125s. And then I loved it. And one day my bike got stolen from me. Someone took it out of the front garden. There were 2 disc locks and a chain on that bike, and they lifted it and put it into a van. Unfortunately, I hadn't ground anchored it. It was just chained. Excuse me. It was literally just chained around the wheel. Yeah, that's the thing with 125s. They're so light. People just come along, pick it up, put it in the back of a van, and they're off. They're gone. So yeah. And then I think at that point I did think, yeah, one day I will definitely, bit of cricket going on there, lovely jubbly, and some pretty heavy speed bumps. But yeah, I remember after it got stolen, I did think to myself, yeah, I'll get a bike one day, I'll get a bike, definitely will get a bike. But I didn't. That was about 15 years ago, and then 3 years ago, after COVID happened, petrol skyrocketed up to £2 a litre, and I said to my wife, these houses are amazing, look at these houses. I didn't say that to her. I said to her, cost of petrol these days, I want to get a bike. And she said, well, as long as you're careful and you're safe. Before she'd even finished that, I was on the internet looking for my next 125, and I bought a Keyway Superlight 125. It's like, if you saw my journey to work the other day, you'll have seen it next to my bike, my current bike. And also, if you see the video how I got knocked off my bike, that's the Keyway Superlight. Both of those videos, it makes a guest appearance in my route to work, and the video of how I got knocked off my bike that was it. I got knocked off that. Both of those you can find on my channel. Please do look and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. But yeah, I got my Keyway 125. I got it in August. I did my CBT, and And then I rode that for what would have been 5 months basically, while I was learning to do my Mod 2. And then it was basically the end of January I got knocked off that bike. And then just 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks before I did my Mod 2 test. But I already had this one. I'd already bought it. With high hopes, I would say with full knowledge, but no, with high hopes of there's a tight squeeze, but heck, I think the van needs to move over a little bit more. You could have used that space a little better, buddy. But yeah, with high hopes of passing it, and I did. And yeah, so then I started riding this bike. That was 2.5 years ago now. So yeah, is it my first Vulcan? Yes, definitely is. My first non-125 bike. This is Kawasaki Vulcan S650. I probably will have this bike for quite some time as well, because I do love it. I find it so comfortable. A lot of people online complain about the manufacturer's seat, the standard seat, but I find it really comfortable, and I have really padded out the passenger seat, the pillion, to make it thicker and comfortable, and I've got no problems with it. Absolutely no problems with it whatsoever. So I would like a nice growly bike, as I've mentioned in one of my other videos. I've always loved cruisers. When I was younger, when I was 18 upwards, I used to hang around in a pub in Ashton-under-Lyne. That's where I'm from, and the pub was called the Spread Eagle. If you were back then in the 90s going to the Spread, say hi if you're watching this. And there was a biker group in the Spread Eagle called the Hefty Hamptons, and they were, you know, the usual, you know, the leathers and the big Harleys and the beards and all that. They were big guys, and I got to know them quite well. And yeah, they kind of instilled the love of bikes in me. I mean, I did want a bike since I was 16, but yeah, I always wanted a cruiser because of those guys. And it is, I mean, come on, that's this forward controls, I don't know if you can see there, they're so cozy. It's like sitting in an armchair half the time. It's lovely. And I think, as I've mentioned before, my ideal bike, when I was younger, my ideal bike was always a Harley. But recently that's changed to be Indian Scout or Chief. They're just beautiful looking bikes, and who knows one day if maybe my channel will pay for it, eh? Maybe one day I'll be making a video, check out my new bike. I'll probably keep this too, because I do love it. Anybody thinking of getting their first bike after passing their Mod 2, honestly, you could do a lot worse than a Vulcan. Kawasaki Vulcan S. And yeah, I mean, I learned to ride on a Suzuki SV650, and honestly, I did like the bike. I think mainly because it was the first powerful bike I'd ever ridden. It was the weight, you know, but I found that because my 125 was cruiser and quite low, yeah, I found that I was struggling to keep the thing up, and I did actually, it did fall a couple of times while I was on it. Yeah, just simply because of its height. And while I did really enjoy the bike, my friend Ian, he's also got a channel. Ian is Ian on Bikes, and he's got one, and it is a lovely looking bike. I really like it, but I don't know, I didn't get on with it. In the end, I went for this one. I was looking everywhere, honestly. I was looking everywhere for something that, and I kept saying to my wife, who has never been into bikes really, I kept saying to her, okay, so do you like this bike? Does this look good? Do you like the look of this? And she was like, yeah, that's okay, yeah, that's alright, just playing along with it basically, just saying yeah to most bikes, with no interest. And then I showed her this one, and she's like, oh, that's nice, you know, that's a nice bike. So then we went to see it, and honestly her reaction was like, oh wow, that is really nice. And that's the kind of when I knew, because I'd seen it and I thought to myself, you know what, yep, I really like that bike. That is a cruiser style, but it's not got all the chrome that you really have to look after. It's mostly black. There are other colours. Yeah, but it is literally mostly black. It's as you can see, it's matte black, and honestly, it is beautiful. I love this bike. I get comments all the time. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I would get an Indian, most definitely. I would like a Chief, but a Scout is good as well. But I would keep this. There's definitely no doubt about that. So yeah, I've been babbling on for absolutely ages. There's some countryside there, somewhere back there. Sorry if I've bored you to tears, but yeah, just decided to go on a little random ride, and there we are. It's 7 in the evening, sun's still out. It's warm, you know. It's quite warm. And I am I'm all babbled out, to be honest with you, so I will say a little bit of a cruise down New North Road here. Just to go back to the car park. The sun's lovely until you're just riding straight into it. That's why I don't actually use any shaded visors. Literally just because I can't be bothered to change the visor in the night when it gets dark. And if you're not from the UK, that is the law. When at night time, when it's dark, you can't have shaded visors. But yeah, that's the way of it. So, right. I'm going to say again a fond farewell. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for coming along on this journey with me. If you are liking my content, once again, please do like and subscribe. It does help in these subscribers. I've mentioned a couple of my friends today. I'm going to drop a link to their channels. Again, also give them a like and subscribe. Both of them are motorbike channels. I'll put links to them in the description. And please join me again on my next journey on Sunday this week. I'm hoping to go on a massive bike ride through London with a whole bunch of other people. Hopefully hundreds and hundreds of bikes. And I will be vlogging that, so keep your eyes open for that. And I will see you soon.